Hi class, just wanting to make sure you knew how to check out the feedback that I give you for written assignments. Just as a quick aside, if you ever were curious, for the discussion and private messages, I do respond. I read through them a lot of times earlier. Whoops, so we'll go to a discussion home. If you're ever curious to see what I have to say about something, you can always take a look. So like for the class intros, usually I try and post that earlier, but I think that I didn't post my bio till I was grading everything. But yeah, if you ever have interest in what I have to say about a story, which I don't feel like I should have better insight than you guys do a great job, but you can always check that out. But really what I want to talk to you about here is how do you find the feedback that I give you on your written assignments, which to me is really one of the most important tools that you can be using in this class. Reviewing your feedback and working on keeping the goods, improving the challenges that you might have in your writing. So what you're going to want to do is go to your private messages and scan for whatever the assignment title is. You'll see a message from me with a link. With an attached file. If you don't see an attached file, definitely let me know, because I have from time to time been known to forget to put the attachment on. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I'm going to pretend my name is Stella here. That's actually my daughter's name. So I'm going to download my feedback. It'll usually be your name and then some abbreviation for the title. It's going to be a Word doc. So I'm downloading it. I'm going to open it. And what I'm going to do is look for the following things. So I'm going to look for inserted comments. I'm going to look for, hopefully I can scroll down here, a rubric at the end. And I'm going to look for final comments at the end. Okay, I want to go back up and just highlight a few things. Do note a few formatting things that you can take a peek at. Here's my MLA heading, name, instructor name, class, and the date. I have all my paragraphs indented by using the tab. I have my paragraphs double spaced by going to Format, Paragraph, Line Spacing, double. It's going to be slightly different on every Word version, but it's going to be something like that. Okay, no extra lines between paragraphs. Those are some common small formatting things I usually tell people. Other couple common things that I'll see is make sure you include the author and the story name somewhere towards the beginning of your assignment. Even if you have it in a title that you created, you still, in the beginning of the body of whatever you're writing, you need to have the author in the title name. So this student, I wrote in the second note here says, remember that you need to mention a story's author somewhere in the first few sentences of each assignment, usually near the title of the story, that is. So just keep in mind that I try and explain, if you have an error, why it's an error. If you don't feel like, and sometimes I might see this question mark should really be a period, so sometimes I just will highlight it and put what it's supposed to be in there instead. So hopefully you're reading that feedback. I know that I wouldn't really expect you to be able to institute everything instantly, but please read through that carefully, because that's probably one of the best ways that you're going to improve on your more grammatical aspects. Okay, you're going to see how I grade you here. Each rubric will have different sections. The essays have a lot more, but the rubrics and the paragraphs are pretty simple. Few different sections, and you'll see the possible points and how many points you earned. Okay, and then you'll have some final comments. Usually I'll try and ask you a question about what you've written or about the story that you've written about. Now you don't necessarily have to get back to me about it, but it's just sort of to keep the dialogue going. I'm always going to tell you to look at the corrections I inserted and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, and really do that. If there's a correction that doesn't make sense, please feel free to contact me about it. And then a lot of times I'm going to give you an extra credit opportunity. All you have to do is send me a private message saying that you read the feedback for a particular assignment. It's not going to be every assignment that I'm going to have that in there, so make sure you don't blanketly just respond to me expecting extra credit. But when you do, I mark it down. I'm better some quarters than others at getting it in a timely manner. I'm going to put my face back up there. Yeah, you can rest assured at the bare minimum by the time I submit your grades, which I really try and do it a lot before that. But yeah, it definitely gets in there. So yeah, just respond to me whenever you see an extra credit opportunity. And yeah, so otherwise, if you have any questions about the feedback that I give you, feel free to contact me. That's what I'm here for. And keep up the great work.